Learning English can feel hard sometimes. Maybe you forget words or make mistakes. That's okay. The most important thing is to practice a little every day and stay happy while learning. Think of learning English like planting a small seed. If you water it every day, it will grow into a big tree. But if you forget to water it, the seed can't grow well. In this podcast, you will learn why practicing every day and believing in yourself helps you get better. No matter how slow it feels, if you keep going, you will speak English better and better. Let's find out how to stay strong and enjoy learning English. Listen to English every day. Learning English is a journey. It takes time, practice, and a lot of patience. But one of the most important steps in this journey is listening. Listening is like building the foundation of a house. If your foundation is strong, everything else becomes easier. If you want to speak English fluently one day, you need to train your ears first. Just like a baby learns a language by listening for many months before speaking, you too can learn English faster if you listen to it every day. Think about how babies learn their first language. They don't go to school and they don't read books in the beginning. They just listen. They listen to their parents, family, and the people around them. They hear the sounds, the tone, the rhythm, and the words over and over again. After many months of listening, they start saying small words. Then they form short sentences. Over time, they speak more and more. This is a natural way of learning a language. And you can use this same method to learn English. So how do you start listening to English every day? The good news is that it's very easy. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a teacher. You just need to make a simple habit. Listen to English for 15 to 30 minutes every day. You can do this in many ways. You can watch YouTube videos in English. You can listen to English songs. You can play English podcasts while you are doing other things like cleaning your room, cooking, walking, or even before sleeping. You can also listen to English news, short stories, or slow English audiobooks. When you start, it's best to choose slow and clear English. If the English is too fast, you may feel confused or tired. That's okay. Start with beginner-friendly content. There are many YouTube channels and podcasts made for English learners. Look for videos with subtitles in English. This helps you read the words while you listen. As you listen more, your brain starts to recognize sounds, words, and sentence patterns. At the beginning, you may not understand everything. That is completely normal. Don't feel bad if you don't understand every word. Even if you understand only a little, it is still helping your brain learn. The more you listen, the more you will understand. Think of it like this. Every minute of listening is like giving water to a plant. If you water the plant every day, it will grow. If you listen to English every day, your understanding will grow to ... Another good idea is to listen to the same video or audio many times. For example, if you find a short story in English that you like, you can listen to it 5 or 6 times in 1 week. Each time, you will understand more. The first time, maybe you understand only the topic. The second time, you catch more words. Da. Third time, you start to hear full sentences. By the fifth or sixth time, you may understand almost everything. This is very helpful because your brain is learning naturally without stress. You can also use songs to practice listening. Choose simple English songs with clear pronunciation. Listen to the song and try to sing along. Find the lyrics, the words of the song, and read them while you listen. This will help you hear how the words sound in real conversation. It also helps you remember new vocabulary. Music is fun and helps you relax. So it's a great way to learn. Another great way to listen is by watching English cartoons, shows, or movies. Cartoons for children are a great choice because the language is simple and slow. Shows like Peepa, Pig, Dora the Explorer, or Bluey are fun and easy to understand. As your listening improves, you can move on to more advanced shows and movies. Start with English subtitles and later try watching without subtitles. You can also try English audiobooks. Many websites and apps have free audiobooks that are read slowly. You can choose books for children, short stories, or even English learning. Books. Listen to them while you walk, ride the bus, or before you go to bed. Audiobooks are a great way to hear natural English in full sentences. Another fun tip is to listen and repeat. When you hear a sentence, pause the video or audio and say the sentence out loud. This helps you improve not only your listening, but also your speaking and pronunciation. It's okay if you don't say it perfectly. Just try. Your mouth and brain will get better with practice. Try to make listening a daily habit. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just find a moment in your day, maybe in the morning, during lunch, or at night, and listen to English. Even a short time is helpful. If you are very busy, you can still listen for 5 minutes while brushing your teeth or getting dressed. The important thing is to be consistent. It's also good to listen to different voices and accents. English is spoken in many countries: the USA, the UK, Australia, Canada, India, and many more. Each country has a different accent and way of speaking. Don't worry if it's hard to understand at first. Just listen. Your ears will slowly get used to different English accents. This will help you understand English better in the real world. You don't need to understand 100% to get value. Just like a baby does not understand everything they hear, your brain is also learning, even if you don't feel it right away. Sometimes. Learning happens slowly and quietly, like a seed growing under the soil. Trust the process. As your listening improves, you will notice some exciting things. You will start understanding English without thinking. You will catch full sentences. You will guess the meaning of new words from the context. You may even start thinking in English without trying. This is a big step toward fluency. When you understand spoken English better, your confidence will grow. You will feel ready to talk to people. You will feel less afraid of making mistakes. Your speaking will improve naturally because your brain already knows how English sounds. Listening is like filling your brain with English. When it's full, it becomes easier to speak. Let's say you listen every day for 3 months. You may not notice much in the first few days, but after a few weeks, you'll feel a change. You may hear a word and know what it means without thinking. You may watch a short video and understand most of it. These are signs that your listening is getting better. To keep it fun, choose topics you enjoy. If you like sports, find English videos about your favorite sport. If you enjoy cooking, listen to cooking shows in English. If you love animals, watch animal documentaries. Learning becomes easier and faster when you enjoy the content. Speak English daily, even if you're alone. Speaking English is very important if you want to improve your communication skills. You can learn all the grammar and vocabulary, but if you don't practice speaking, it will be hard to talk to others confidently. Speaking is a skill that needs practice every day. The good news is that you don't always need someone else to practice with. You can practice speaking English by yourself at home or anywhere. Many learners wait for someone to talk with them before they practice speaking. This can cause delays because you may not always find a person available to speak with. Truth is, you can start speaking English on your own. Speaking alone may sound strange at first, but it helps you get used to English words, sounds, and sentence structures. It also helps your mouth and tongue learn how to make English sounds correctly. The more you speak, the easier it becomes to say sentences without thinking too much. One easy way to practice is to talk about your daily activities out loud. For example, when you wake up, you can say, "Good morning. Today is Monday. I will have breakfast now." When you cook, you can say, "I am cooking rice. I need water and salt." You can also describe what you see around you. There is a big tree outside the window. The sun is shining. Talking about simple things like this helps you practice speaking English. Naturally, you can also practice by talking about your feelings or plans. For example, say, "I feel happy today because the weather is nice," or "I want to learn more English this month." Try to speak in full sentences, even if they are short. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is to speak and get comfortable using English. Another helpful tip is to try to think in English while you speak. Many learners translate their thoughts from their own language to English. This takes time and makes speaking slower. Instead, try to form your thoughts directly in English. For example, if you want to say, "I am hungry," think of the English sentence first instead of translating from your native language. With practice, your brain will learn to think in English, and speaking will become faster and easier. If you don't have anyone to practice with, you can use a mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Pretend you are talking to a friend. You can talk about your day, your favorite movie, or your hobbies. Watching yourself speak helps you see your mouth and lips. This helps you improve your pronunciation and confidence. It might feel strange at first, but many learners find this method very useful. Another great way to practice speaking alone is by recording your voice. Use your phone or computer to record yourself speaking about any topic. For example, you can describe a picture, tell a short story, or explain what you did today. Listen to the recording. This helps you notice your mistakes and your strong points. You will also see how your English improves over time when you listen to old recordings and compare them to new ones. If you want to make speaking more fun, try to use English apps or websites that let you speak and get feedback. Some apps have speech recognition, so they can tell you if you pronounced words correctly. Others connect you with native speakers for practice. Even if you practice alone, these tools can help you improve faster. Try to speak English for at least 5 to 10 minutes every day. You don't need to speak perfectly. The important thing is to practice regularly. Like exercising your body, speaking English needs daily use. If you stop for a few days, it can be harder to start again. But if you speak a little every day, your speaking will improve steadily. Speaking alone also helps reduce fear and shyness. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes in front of others. This fear stops them from speaking at all. But when you practice alone, you can make mistakes without feeling embarrassed. This builds your confidence once you feel comfortable. Speaking alone, you will feel ready to speak with other people as you speak more. You will notice your pronunciation improving. Your tongue and mouth learn how to make English sounds better. You will also remember words and phrases more easily because you use them actively. This makes your English sound more natural. Another helpful way to practice speaking is by reading out loud. Choose a short story, a news article, or a poem in English. Read it slowly and clearly. Pay attention to how words sound. This helps you learn pronunciation, intonation, the rise and fall of your voice, and rhythm. Reading out loud every day is an easy way to improve your speaking without needing a partner. Sometimes, try to use new words or phrases when you speak. For example, if you learned the phrase, "I am looking forward to," try to say a sentence with it. I am looking forward to the weekend. Using a new language actively helps you remember it better. If you feel stuck or don't know what to say, you can prepare some simple questions and answers in advance. For example, practice talking about yourself with questions like, "What is your name? Where are you from? What do you like to do? What is your favorite food?" Practice answering these questions out loud. This gives you ready-made sentences to use in real conversations. Remember, the goal is not to speak perfectly, but to build the habit of speaking. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become. Don't worry if your grammar is not perfect or if you forget some words. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. What matters is that you try every day. Also, try to listen and repeat. When you hear a sentence in English, say it aloud. This helps your mouth practice speaking English naturally. You can do this with songs, movies, podcasts, or YouTube videos. It is a simple but very effective way to improve your speaking skills. Try to use English in your daily life. For example, when you think about what to buy at the store, say it in English. I need to buy bread and milk. When you see something interesting, describe it in English. This helps you practice thinking and speaking in English outside of study time. If you have a friend who is also learning English, you can. Practice speaking together. You can call each other or meet in person. Even if you make mistakes, speaking with a friend is a safe and fun way to practice.